Boom, we're kicking off with breaking news that will shake up the football world. Manchester United is making a massive move, Eddie Howe is issuing a defiant warning, and Barcelona is facing a Champions League showdown. You don't want to miss this. Manchester United is reportedly working on a huge transfer for Newcastle United midfielder Sandro Tonali. Could this be the replacement United needs? Meanwhile, Eddie Howe is warning Barcelona that Newcastle United won't back down in their massive Champions League decider. And we'll break down the key stats and player info for that massive Barcelona versus Newcastle clash. Stick around and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Manchester United's summer transfer plans are heating up, with reports suggesting they are seriously targeting Newcastle United midfielder Sandro Tonali. This potential move comes as Manchester United prepares for life, potentially without Casemiro, identifying the Italian international as a prime replacement. Sources indicate Tonali himself is open to a move to Old Trafford, making a deal a distinct possibility if United can meet Newcastle's valuation with a compelling offer. The 25-year-old has impressed in the Premier League since his 2023 switch from AC Milan, and his quality and experience are exactly what United are looking for. Crucially, Tonali's desire to play regular Champions League football aligns perfectly with Manchester United's current standing, as they sit third in the Premier League and are on track for a spot in Europe's elite competition next season. This is in stark contrast to Newcastle, who are currently ninth and facing a significant points deficit to secure a top four finish, potentially forcing them to sell key players to balance their books. Fans are already buzzing about the prospect of Tonali in a United shirt, with many seeing him as the perfect fit to bolster their midfield. Analysts are weighing in on the financial implications for Newcastle and the strategic importance of this potential signing for Manchester United's future. Will Tonali make the switch? And what does this mean for Newcastle's European ambitions? Stay tuned as we dive into Eddie Howe's defiant message to Barcelona next. Newcastle United manager Eddie Howe has sent a strong, defiant message to Barcelona ahead of their crucial Champions League second leg, insisting his team will not be intimidated by the Camp Nou atmosphere. Following a dramatic 1-1 draw in the first leg at St. James Park, where a late Lamine Yamal penalty denied Newcastle a famous victory, the Magpies travel to Catalonia with renewed confidence after a vital domestic win. Howe believes his squad has the international experience and tactical nous to overcome the Spanish giants. He described the upcoming match as potentially the biggest match in the club's history, emphasizing that his players are now accustomed to the pressure of top-tier European football. Despite the daunting prospect of facing Barcelona at home, where they have a formidable record in knockout ties, Newcastle arrives in high spirits after a crucial 1-0 victory against Chelsea. Howe highlighted that the team possesses numerous international players who are well-equipped to handle the pressure and pose problems for Barcelona. This monumental clash represents a significant moment for Newcastle, with veteran defender Kieran Trippier noting that it validates his decision to join the club when they were battling relegation, a testament to the club's ambitious project. Supporters are rallying behind the team, with thousands of away fans expected to travel, demonstrating their unwavering support. Football pundits are debating Newcastle's tactical approach and their chances of causing an upset against the Catalan giants. Can Newcastle pull off a historic upset in Barcelona? We'll have the key stats and player insights for that massive clash right after this. Barcelona faces a stern test in the Champions League as they prepare for a crucial second-leg clash against Newcastle, United at the Camp Nou. The tie is delicately poised at 1-1 after a thrilling first leg, where a last-gasp penalty from Barcelona's Lamine Yamal denied Newcastle a hard-fought victory. This result, however, puts Barcelona in a statistically advantageous position, as they have an impressive record of progressing in 10 out of their 15 previous two-legged Champions League ties against English opposition. Their home record against English clubs is also strong, with only 2 losses in their history. Young sensation Lamine Yamal, at just 18, is already making waves in the competition, sitting just 1 goal shy of Kylian Mbappe's record for goals scored before the age of 19. His performances, alongside those of the experienced Spanish midfielder Pedri, who dictates Barcelona's possession-based style despite recent injury concerns, are pivotal for Barcelona's ambitions. Pedri, despite his young age, is a veteran of over 300 games for club and country, underscoring his importance to the team's strategy. Fans are eagerly anticipating this high-stakes encounter, with many expecting a tactical battle. Analysts are dissecting Barcelona's strengths and weaknesses, particularly how they will handle Newcastle's physicality and determination. Who will advance in this thrilling Champions League encounter? We've got the latest on Manchester United's transfer targets next. Don't go anywhere. The stage is set for a pivotal Champions League showdown as Barcelona prepares to host Newcastle United, with the tie hanging precariously in the balance. Newcastle boss Eddie Howe acknowledged the sting of conceding a late equalizer in the first leg, a 1-1 draw at St. James Park, but remains focused on the task ahead. Barcelona's late penalty, converted by the prodigious Lamine Yamal, has tilted the scales slightly in their favor, especially considering their formidable home record against English clubs, where they boast 22 wins and 13 draws. Historically, Barcelona has a strong track record of advancing in Champions League knockout ties against English teams, having done so in 10 out of 15 previous encounters. Lamine Yamal, an 18-year-old prodigy, continues to impress, with his 9 Champions League goals putting him on the cusp of equaling Kylian Mbappe's record for pre-19 goal scoring. His flair is complemented by the midfield control of Spain international Pedri, a player whose influence on Barcelona's possession-based system is immense, even with recent injury setbacks. Pedri's extensive experience at just 23 years old makes him a critical component for manager Hansi Flick's side. Supporters are buzzing with anticipation for this high-stakes match, analyzing every potential advantage. Football analysts are closely watching how both teams will adapt their strategies for this crucial second leg, with the winner advancing in Europe's premier club competition. Will Barcelona defend their home turf, or will Newcastle United cause an upset? We'll wrap up today's top stories with a rapid-fire recap. Stay with us. And that's a wrap on today's electrifying news. We saw Manchester United eyeing up Sandro Tonali, Eddie Howe issuing a bold warning to Barcelona, and we broke down the crucial stats for that massive Champions League clash. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more behind-the-scenes action.